So I recently broke my arm and wrist. Well, it's been about a month actually since the surgeries, but I've learned a few tricks along the way, especially being a single person. I mean, my mom would come over and help me with some things, but I'm just independent, want to do things myself. And then, everyone's not around all the time, so I've kind of had to learn. Um, So I just thought I would give you some tips on if you have a cast or recently had some surgeries on your arm. I'm not so sure on the shoulder. I mean, my shoulder does hurt. They actually didn't x-ray it, so that's something I'm going to ask them to do when I go back for my checkup. But so there is some things that my shoulder is limited to. So I'm hoping these tricks also help with that if that is your issue that you're looking for help with. So just a quick backstory because I know I hate like the super long videos myself. So I thought I could roller skate because I could as a kid, but I haven't roller skated for over 35 years. So anyway, lost my balance and put my hand back like this to catch myself and broke the humerus like diagonally this way. And they didn't know at the time, but I broke some parts down here and then several places on the wrist because, of course, catching yourself like that. I had my smartwatch on, so I heard a crack, and I thought for sure my watch was gone. I thought it was the glass, and I looked, I was on the ground holding my arm. I instantly knew because my fingers were already numb, and I couldn't hold my arm up, and of course it was bulging. Thank God it didn't come out of the skin. Watch was fine. Glass didn't break, nothing, which I much rather have preferred that. But, luckily it was close to home. Used my good hand to untie the top and kick my skates off. And long story short, walked home, which was around the corner. Then had to have my mom come over to take me to the ER. So anyway, I thought my incision was going to be about that big because that's what they had said. But once they got in there, I guess they decided they had to put a plate all the way down into my elbow, which you can't really see because it's so swollen, but there is an elbow there. And a lot of it is still swollen. It was way worse. I mean, it's like hard as a rock from here to here. Physical therapy is working on that. And then I have an incision under my cast, about yay big, where they put the plates and screws in here. Then I also do have 2 pins that are about that long. So they stick out. You can't really see, but there's a bump right here that they had put padding before they put the cast over. So Thursday I go, and they're hoping to take the cast off, even though it's only 5 weeks. Maybe they'll pull the pins out. I don't know if they'll put a cast back on because I'm a little nervous that I'm not going to be able to hold up my wrist. It's really hard to get physical therapy in myself 3 times a day. That's what my therapist wanted me to do. So I go to see her twice a week. At least I know I'm getting it there. But because of the nerve on the radius, and I'm not a medical expert, so sorry if I get some of this wrong, but so I have to manually move my fingers because they bend, which is a lot more than it was a month ago, because they're still swollen too, as you can see. They're looking better, but I can't move them on my own up. So, and just to warn you, so if you have any of this, your skin that doesn't, your